You see about Bronny? I did. I did see that earlier. And like clockwork, I've seen everyone going, "It's the jab! The jab got him." It, the lines between like parody and reality are getting real blurry. It's like people think that heart problems just started existing after COVID. But yeah, it seems like Bronny's doing better now, which is good. And I'll go ahead and say oh my god. I actually don't think he's vaccinated. If I remember correctly, LeBron James even said he doesn't like the vaccine, so I don't think Bronny's even vaccinated, so he doesn't work well for this case. But even if he was, I would still say I don't think it has anything to do with that, because apparently everyone forgets that myocarditis is also caused by any viral infection. Cold, flu, any of that has an effect on your heart. And it always has, which is why in the past, even before COVID vaccine, athletes did fucking plop over from cardiac issues. That is a actual side effect of viral infections themselves, not just the vaccine. But yeah, the vaccine does also have that side effect. That is true. But I would imagine that this is probably not related, and like I said, I don't think he's even vaxxed. Man did not even get the jab, I don't think, because LeBron James was pretty vocal about not supporting it. But again, I'm not his dad. Maybe he did at some point. But yeah, it seems he's doing better now, which is good. LeBron did get vaxxed. Well, he had to, but didn't he make that statement about how he doesn't think it's necessary? Well, let me see. It's been a couple years now. Let's see. Maybe I'm confusing him with like Kyrie or someone. Yep. LeBron James says he got the COVID vaccine despite his skepticism. I felt like it was best suited for not only me but my family. You're right. So it seems like he reluctantly got it and his family as well. Once again, I don't think it's going to be related. COVID itself has a much higher instance of causing myocarditis than the vaccine, and any viral infection, cold, flu, and all that has the exact same heart, but potential heart effects. I would be shocked if it has anything to do with that, especially 2 years later, when most of those cases were within like the first 6 months, I think. I think there be some Missouri Stallion. It's totally fine to be skeptical. I don't care. You just hate to admit you're wrong. What do you mean? I just read what I literally just read and said I must have confused him for like Kyrie or someone else that was about it. But he did have skepticism, but then went through with it. What are you talking about? Yeah, I haven't seen the new Lamino yet. I'll watch it later. Thanks to the resub gauge. The documents are out there. About what? About the vaccine and Pfizer? Pfizer's a scummy ass company. You'll never hear me defend them. Why do people put like words in my mouth? Just because I don't think the vaccine is what caused this doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm a Pfizer supporter. That company is run by some corrupt, evil people. But I don't think this is a vaccine related incident. Again, athletes for many, many years have had cardiac issues. It happens. Just because they're an athlete doesn't mean they're immune to any kind of cardiac issue. This isn't a new thing. Again, viral infections, even something as simple as the cold, has myocarditis as a possible side effect of it. And not to mention other athletes on like other kind of performance enhancing substances which also carry the same kind of heart risks. I don't think Bronny would be though, but I'm just saying in general this isn't a new thing. It's only so hot button because of the vaccine and how divisive that's all become. But yeah, you'll never hear me defend Pfizer on anything. Or Big Pharma in general. I just wish people would stop resorting to like actual tribalism and like spouting nonsense. It's super easy to find a lot of potential explanations for things instead of just blindly looking at a tweet and being like, that sounds kind of interesting and nefarious. I'll believe it. Bronny literally has the genetics of one of the most physically, athletically gifted humans to ever lived. Hard to believe that he gets a heart attack at his age for no reason. LMAO. Who was that soccer player a couple months ago that had the exact same thing happen? An extremely gifted, super physically, like, actual specimen. His name was it Clint something? I forgot his name. Dude's not even vaccinated, and he had the exact same thing happen. Erickson, yeah, Erickson. That, it just can happen. It literally can just happen. If he got the flu at some point, there is a chance that it caused some damage to his heart tissue. That actually happens, though. It does. Now, I think Erickson's like in his late 20s or something, so he's a little older than Bronny, but it just happens. You can't immediately tie it to the vaccination. Yes, that does have a side effect, like the vaccine does, but so do 1,000 other things as well. 100%. I just wish like it could be vaccine related. I don't know. I'm not the expert there. I wasn't in the operating room. I'm just saying, why are people blindly just making that assumption based on nothing? Literally based on nothing other than what you read on Twitter and what you want to believe. It's just super basic. I just wish people would like actually think for themselves instead of just follow a herd. We've devolved so much in that respect. You hear Justin Roiland getting replaced with a sound alike for Rick and Morty? Last I saw, they were bringing him back. Is that no longer the case? Oh. Just hope this doesn't end his career. You talking about Bronny? No, I don't think it will. Something like this isn't a career-ending moment, I don't think, because it's a very serious thing, no doubt, but it's not something that's going to change his physical ability, I don't think. From what I read, he's doing, like, much better now. This is just one of those big scares. This isn't like Derrick Rose blowing up his knee or Lonzo Ball blowing up his whole fucking leg from those shitty shoes. Like, he will still have the exact same physical ability. This is way worse. What? No, I don't think it's way worse. This wasn't a full-blown heart attack. This wasn't like blocked blood vessels, right? I only read one article on it that said that it wasn't that. This is one of those cardiac moments where it is something you recover from without long-term effects. More susceptible now? Potentially, yeah. I guess. These are some scribbles. Yeah, super scary, but looking up for him now. Damar Hamlin's already back as well. Like, this is something you can recover from, assuming there's not some kind of underlying issue. So I'm optimistic that Bronny will make a full recovery and still be able to perform at the highest level. Oh yeah, I heard Jamie Foxx is doing better now. I haven't looked into that though. I still don't even know exactly what happened with all the Jamie Foxx stuff. Haven't heard of that movie, Swavey, but I do like bad horror movies. You gonna watch the highlights of the UFO hearing tomorrow? My dad's gonna keep me informed. He's glued to it now. He texted me about it earlier, so I'll have all the details. I think it's a resub corpse. Heart effects are just side effects, silly goose. Fucking listen to yourself. I don't know who you're replying to. I don't know why you're acting like that's so surprising. Drinking alcohol, one of the side effects is a fucking heart attack. A buddy of mine got a heart attack in college from drinking too much. Heart attacks, like, cardiac issues are a side effect to a lot of things. Nope, he was vaccinated. Yeah. Man got the prototype jab 9 years ago. Thanks to the resub. Emeritus. Markiplier stopped drinking because of that too? I didn't know that. Did he have like an issue with it or something? Thanks to resub Krampus. Chat's in an argumentative mood. Well, this is one of those like scary situations that everyone looks for an answer for. Which is totally normal. I just wish it would be more about like individual thought as opposed to groupthink.